somebody mentioned social media earlier. Is social media a big thing for women? Like if you're dating a guy, do you have to have password access to his account and see who he's following? Talk to me about social media. Is that like a deal breaker?
No. The way I see it
No.
is if you whatever you wanted to do, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to do, what not to do, who to follow, who not to follow, what to like, what not to like, because you're a grown man. You're gonna do whatever you want to do. If we were to break up one day and then you went like and I told you, don't do this, don't do that, how silly am I gonna look if you go and then you do everything that I told you not to do? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to tell you what to do. I want you to have enough respect for me to not want to do that, to not want to make me feel a way about anything or whatever. I don't really care about likes and follows, though I genuinely don't. There's people that like my stuff and follow me, and I would never talk to them. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't
Yeah.
stress that. But I think that social media, like, it does play a role, but not in the sense of that part. Like, I don't need your passport. I mean, your password. I also don't need like location or anything like that. I give you full reign. Like, you are my partner. I hope that you're playing the role correctly because I'm playing the role correctly. So I hope that we make each other look better. But that's where you have to have faith in the person that you're with, and ultimately that's
Yeah.
what it is. You know, is just having faith. So.
That is, yeah, like I can't agree more with that. Like I feel like this, needing to know passwords and, controlling people's, you're trying to control the narrative of your relationship in a way that it's no longer genuine or authentic. Like if you don't allow people to make the decisions that they're going to make, I mean, so you're preventing them from cheating by having the password and by checking everything.
Yeah.
But they would otherwise. Like that's not great, I feel like I want people to do what they want to do, and just the end. Period. I want people to do what they want to do, and hopefully, the person that I'm choosing wants to be with me singularly. Yeah. And if not, then move on.
Kara, anything?
How I utilize social media and dating, I guess, if I start talking to a guy and I have some interest in him, I will go through his followers real quick, do a little scan, and make sure, because if the guy has a lot of like pornographic stuff that he follows, like all these girls, it's just like kind of porn starish, I guess you could call them. If there's a lot of that, then I wouldn't even talk to the guy. I would just honestly stop talking to him, because then I know, like, I don't know, I just don't want to be around someone like that who uses social media like that. I don't want to have to be like, okay, you can date me, but you have to unfollow all these girls now.
Right.
Off the rip, I'm just going to be like, this guy is not wanting a long-term relationship. Maybe he does, but just not with me. I can't do it. But passwords, locations, I don't need that. I think trust should be given off rip. Like when you first start dating someone, trust should already be there. And only taken away if trust is broken.
Good point. Yeah. Like I trust you until you give me a reason not to.
Right.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I got to tell a story real quick. I remember going on a date with this woman, and she goes, we sit down, we're at the bar. She goes, I got to hand it to you. I got to give you the biggest compliment. I go, okay, what? Tell me what. She goes, you are the first guy I've ever went out with whom I looked through your followers on IG to see if you're dating it, looking at one of these booty holes, and all you follow is comic book movies and movie channels. There's not one IG model there, so I got to compliment you on that. I'm like, is that a thing? Do women actually go and look through who you're following to see who, what kind of guy you are? She's like, yeah, we do it all the time. We look at your photos. We look who you check in with. You look at your locations. We look at everything. We're like the FBI. And truth be told, check this out.
She's exposing her secrets.
Oh yeah. I know a lot about y'all. Like, trust me, I know a lot. Half my followers are women. Come on. But I also learned, get this, a woman, we're talking, and she came to the house. We hooked up, whatever. And she goes, I knew you were a nice guy. I mean, we were talking about, I knew you're nice. I'm like, why? She goes, well, I looked on your Facebook and there's a photo of you next to your car. I had my friend run your license plates and looked and checked to see if you had a criminal record and you're clean. And I knew you were great. I'm like, wow, you women are like Batman
that's crazy.
when it comes to
I
the
haven't
social
done that
media.
before.
Huh?
It's for
I want to be her friend.
we get traumatized.
I get it. For safety reasons, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But it blew my mind. I'm like, wow.